We made a poor high at 18,000 and we know that it just pull back. So when and where to buy this is the question now. Does market hold 17,400 HVN? Yeah, now if you want to buy, we need a few things. First is we need at least sideways or sideways to higher value area. If we do not have this or at least this, it is not a good idea to buy here. This last point of demand is tested now, is stacked. Okay, it's not going to provide too much of a demand now. It should have immediately rejected the price, that it has not done, but we have sort of a B shape here. We have some seller exhaustion. So now what we are getting will be just an inventory adjustment rally. It's not a resumption of the up move. But if we get a sideways value area, make a small consolidation, then test below it and go higher, that can be considered as some sort of resumption of the up move. Or it goes above this and finds acceptance. This is our last point of supply now. So if we can find acceptance above that, then we can say that yes, the directional bias has resumed in short term. Right now the directional bias is down, and this also is not looking good for buyers because we have spent too much time here. We have range extensions again, and it might go and test 17,300, 17,400 levels, and this support holding is not enough. So let's say tomorrow market opens lower and starts recovering. I mean, if we close like this, we have a nice value area and HVN and point of control, and if we go lower and then we start moving higher, I won't buy unless we find acceptance above this. That too, if we go in this zone and get rejected very sharply. So tomorrow, like if we come here and start spending time, I am going for a bearish credit spread, even though that there might be a rally day after tomorrow or whatever, but I'll still go for a bearish credit spread. But if we come here and get rejected sharply, still I will only buy if we can find acceptance above this HV. Holding a reference, market can hold a reference for a long time and then break it very badly. That is not enough. For a directional bias to change in the short term to match the directional bias in the long term, is we need to find acceptance above this HVN if we find a rejection at lower levels. If we just move sideways, then what we need is either a test or acceptance above this last point of supply, not before that. So that is how I will be looking at the markets.